This is the scouting report that was written before the draft. It said, poor build, very skinny and narrow, get pushed down more easily than you'd like, lacks mobility and the ability to avoid the rush, lacks a really strong arm.
Basically, they're saying that I don't look like an NFL quarterback, when it's something that is very important in your life. When you love to play the game, I mean, that says a lot. And that says that you'll do just about anything to get where you want to go.
And you know what the greatest honor I've ever received as a player is? In my 4th year and my 5th year, I was named team captain. That, to this day, is the single greatest achievement I've ever had as a footballer. And after 14 years, I love the game more than I've ever loved it. But where did I learn the love for the game? Where did I learn to practice? Where did I learn to compete? It was sitting in the same chair that you guys are sitting in today.
I would say it's made me a better teammate. It's an evolution as a person, and I think my appreciation for the game is at the highest it's ever been.
I remember playing at Reardon. It was late in the game. We were losing, and my number was called. It was great to finally be playing. Until after a few plays, Coach Joe O'Connor yelled from the sideline, "Brady, you look like you're running in slow motion." Which was true then, and is still true today. I know, Mom. My mom still thinks I'm the fastest one out there for me. She says, "Honey, don't say that. You're fast." But we all have experiences that we dream about and that we look forward to. And when we get them, they don't always go our way. I learned that as a freshman on the football field just outside of this gym. And again, I learned it as a second-year player who finally got a chance to play in college. Unfortunately, I learned it 3 weeks ago in our loss to the Giants in Super Bowl 46. But I've always been blessed with the support of my family and friends, and also with coaches that committed their best to me. And with each opportunity came an understanding of the things that it takes to be successful. And often this happens through trial and error, and sometimes through outright failure, because Lord knows I make plenty of mistakes. So whether I was learning through watching, as I did my freshman year at Sarah, or playing and making mistakes over the course of my career, I've continued to learn to embrace every hardship and to seize every opportunity on and off the field. The owner of my current team, Robert Kraft, has told me time and time again, every bump is a bounce. So when I learned very quickly as a professional was that your job is always on the line. I'm in a what have you done for me lately type business. As in all businesses, there are disclosures. In investments, it says past performance doesn't guarantee future results. Well, that pretty much sums up the NFL. And there are always going to be younger and hungrier athletes competing to take your spot. I got my opportunity when incumbent starter Drew Bledsoe got injured my second year. And all of the practices and meetings and time spent on these fields and in this gym and in those classrooms prepared me to take advantage of the opportunity.
You believe in what you're doing and you're doing things you love to do, then you can go out there and be the best at it.
My family is, one, and then football is 1A.
And all the lessons that I learned here on State Street and in the big house, that's still what I bring to practice today. And after 14 years, I love the game more than I've ever loved it. But where did I learn the love for the game? Where did I learn to practice? Where did I learn to compete? It was sitting in the same chairs that you guys are sitting in today.
The magic you're looking for is in the will of trying and not giving up. The love of your dream is in your heart. One day you'll look back on your life and appreciate the struggle and have nothing but gratitude for everything that happened along the way. And you come to recognize that in return, you're given the chance to earn the greatest edge of all, one that can never be taken away. To anyone who's struggling early in the morning or late at night in pursuit of your dream, struggles that many will never see, and to any leaders out there who believe in someone who doesn't yet believe in themselves, keep going. Keep going, because will always finds a way. I want want to live a great, impactful, purposeful life, and I want to impact people from the lessons that I've learned and see if people can learn anything and try to relate it in their life some way. I've been fortunate to learn the right things, and what I believe to be the right things, what worked for me. So I wrote them down, because people ask me all the time, hey, I want to do it. How do I do it? What should I do? And I said, okay, well, let me think about it, and let me articulate it in a way that people can understand. I wasn't blessed with a lot of things that they wrote about. They want someone tall, they want someone fast, they want someone strong, they want someone that can, have all these physical traits. But I didn't have all those physical traits at the time. So I had to work to develop other traits, leadership, perseverance, determination, work ethic, discipline. And then you get to be a professional athlete, and everyone's really talented. Well, what other skills have you developed? You can't just rely anymore on being the most gifted, being the most talented. What other things have you been able to develop? And I was fortunate to be in very competitive environments. I'm not going to bring the typical, what you're looking for, but if you give me time to develop, I can develop into something that could, be a great leader of a team and be very disciplined and set the tone and, great work ethic. And those are things that I enjoyed then, and I still enjoy those things now. I'm an athlete. I depend wholly on my body. My body is my asset. I can't go out there on the field and eat, fast food and expect it to perform. If I don't have this, if it breaks down, I can't play. I wrote it in the book, when I was a young 25 years old, I couldn't throw the ball. I had a terrible diet when I was a kid, the worst diet, and probably all the way through I was 25. And then I was like, okay, well, this isn't working out well. I'm not quite getting the results I want to get, so why don't I change? Why don't I try some different things? And over the course of 15 years, it came to this. And it's hard to say for someone, hey, do all these 30 things and make a difference. I think Benai's right. It's just start slow. Start with what works for you. And maybe start cutting out a few things, but only if you want. I mean, it's everyone's life. They get to choose what they want. It's up to people to determine what they want to achieve. I do have a purpose of wanting to use all the things that I've learned over a long period of time, at the highest athletic level, to teach other people what may work for them in their life so they can do the things they want to do.
Money didn't motivate me. Fame didn't motivate me. I didn't give a about any of it. I always took less money because I wanted a good team around me. I didn't care about going to all these different places and doing those things. I just wanted to be my best. I wanted to go out there, and the team believed in me. I didn't want to let them down. Every year was different, just like in your business. Every year is different. You can't sit there and say, God, we had a great year. Let's just do the same. Like, you don't think everyone's watching? Yeah. The whole competition's watching, especially if you're good. So it's one level of discipline, and I think this is a lot. Like, discipline, and I would say consistent discipline, has been one of those prodigy-like strengths that I had. I never once in my life ever said I wanted to be the best of all time. Ever. I wanted to be the best I could be, period. That's all I wanted. It didn't matter what the other guys were doing. It didn't.
Powerful.
It mattered what I was doing.
Powerful.
I had to look in the mirror every night. A lot of things happen in our life. We all face our challenges and adversities, and we all go through things, and I think life is about dealing with a lot of things that you didn't want to have happen in your life, whether it's your business or whether it's sports or whether it's personal or, children. And like I said, we all have our unique challenges, but do the best you can do. Show up every day and make the commitment to yourself and the people that count on you, the people that you support you. And through a lot of failures, you're going to learn a lot, and you're going to hopefully be humbled, because sometimes, you give your best and it doesn't work. And I learned that in sports, and you learn it in life in different ways too. You try your best, you work hard, but it just doesn't in the end go the way you want. So what are you going to do? Quit? You're going to just blame everyone else? You're going to go in there and blame the guy next door and blame that person and blame the dog and go out there and sleep until 10 o'clock? Or are you going to get out of bed, wake up, and go do something about it?